Hey guys, great news! The OAXIS website is finally updated. Now we can finally have a better idea on what this project actually is. I know I was pretty critical of it a year ago, but let's go into this with an open mind and see exactly what Butch is promising now. He's had a year, he's had $268,000 to bring this project to life. Let's see what he's got. Oh, wait, sorry. This is the wrong OAXIS. Oops. There it is. Okay. Alright. Got a lot of happy people. Because we're family. Sticking with that mildly creepy tagline. Cool, cool. Okay. Welcome. You're home. We're glad you're here. Okay, that's a very positive vibe here. Entertainment. Family friendly. That's what they're about. They know you got a lot of choices out there, and they are more than grateful that we are here. Okay, all right. It's your job to provide a high quality experience that's second to none. No, I agree with that. We aren't just putting anything and everything here to fill space. Keep that line in mind. No, everything we offer is thoughtfully considered so we can provide an environment that's positive, uplifting, and more importantly, entertaining. Online support. Need something? We're here. Contact us 24/7, 365. I mean, it's good to have a support staff, I suppose, but maybe that's not like a huge selling feature, and maybe that's something that should come after the content, possibly, but they're not just putting anything and everything here to fill space. Fast performance. Make it quickly accessible via state-of-the-art tech that's as cool, hip, and aware as you are. Well, let's just hope it's not as hip as Butch Hartman. Let's face it, if programs don't look good, you're not going to want to watch them. We get that, and we want to bring them to you in the most modern way possible. If we don't stay current, you won't stay here, and we can't let that happen. You're too important. Okay, the word hip, talking about staying current, and again, this is not just here to fill space. Top security. We aren't messing around. It's your information, period. When you trust us with it, you can be sure we'll protect it. We take this very seriously. After all, you're family now, and we protect our family members. Oh, man. I don't really want to be a part of the OAXIS Mafia, if that's all right with you, OAXIS. But the curious thing is here, okay, this is apparently their mock-up. This is what it took them a long time. Now, yes, Spider-Man Far From Home is a popular movie. I don't quite see Sony licensing that out to OAXIS, but maybe that's just me. How about Into the Spider-Verse and Solo, a Star Wars story? Butch, do you have the rights to use these images on your website in such a way that makes it look like you have the rights? I mean, this isn't just using the posters. This is like implying these things are going to be on your service. That's a pretty bold claim. I don't know. Maybe you have some deal lined up with Sony and Disney. Sure, I'm sure. D Plus, Disney Plus. It's gonna be a big streaming service, but maybe Disney wants to kick some of its more family-oriented things towards OAXIS because that's not a very family-friendly company. That's a company that probably doesn't want that content. It probably wants you to have it, Butch. Yeah, in 2018, you raised over $250,000 in 30 days. And in 2019, you've got this to show for it. But maybe there's more here. Maybe there's more. I shouldn't be pessimistic. Here we go. Family-focused entertainment at your fingertips. And again, remember, okay? They aren't just putting anything and everything here to fill space. No. This was all thoughtfully considered. Oh, okay, we got a video. OAXIS' family drama, sci-fi, news, sports, animation, games. Oh, Lord. That's... Okay. Family. So what does that mean in terms of entertainment? Hey, that's Captain America. Do you have the right to use that? I don't know what this is, but I don't think Butch made it. Sports? I guess skateboarding's a sport. Oh, God, why does the animation look... Hey, that's just from your Noog thing. That's from the Noog network. That doesn't count. You already made that. Mystery? It's a mystery what this thing's going to be. Oh, and there's Ready Player One. Oh, Kim Possible? What? Oh, OAXIS is Entertainment. Okay, so that's what you've been doing. Took you a year to use clips from projects you've already made and posters that you don't have the rights to. And this is what you have to show off. And mind you, he's still promising all of these things. I think, to drop the sarcasm for a moment, because I've been sarcasm through all of this. Hey, that's The Pursuit of Happiness, isn't it? Wait a minute. He didn't make that. To drop the sarcasm for a second and speak, genuinely here. He had a year, all right? I think that if Butch were a more honest person and less of a complete con artist, I think that at this point he would realize, wow, this sort of thing takes a lot of money. Maybe I should stop promising that we're going to have news shows and sports shows and animation and like literally everything, as OAXIS is still claiming, right? Maybe I should stop promising the moon and deliver something first. Maybe be honest and say, listen, you know what? I cannot deliver every single piece of content, but I'm going to have some high quality animation because that's what you know me for first. And then once the platform's up and running, then we can expand outwards. No. The promise is still everything, guys. A year in, $250,000 down the drain, and this is what we got. And then that's it. Oh, wait, no, sorry. There's more. Okay, I'll sign up for that mailing list, certainly. You matter. Oh, I do? Thanks. Your choice of entertainment is something we take very seriously, and we promise we'll do everything we can to bring you the best and high-quality, family-friendly entertainment. That doesn't mean anything. Promising you'll do everything you can when clearly you've shown you can't really do too much in a year's time. It doesn't... And look, it's a year. I would not have expected this streaming site to be like 100% perfect in a year, but I would expect that in a year you'd have something. Like, honestly, if you had the website looking as it's going to look, because I assume this isn't going to be the homepage once you're actually making content, why didn't you make the website and then, like, I don't know, put your Butch Hartman YouTube videos on it, put your Noog Network videos on it, the stuff that you've already made, the stuff that you're still trying to show off like it's OAXIS content. Why don't you actually put it on OAXIS and say, hey, we're still in prototype mode, but here's what it's going to be like. Here's some content to those of you who backed. Here's something to see. But as far as I know, Noog Network is still just confined to an app where everything is behind a paywall that you have to play games or earn coins to actually see the cartoons. Personalize your experience. Phone, tablet, laptop, TV, or anything else that's invented. OAXIS is there for you. No, you're not. You're not there right now. So stop promising that you're there because you're not there. And most content you don't have to say this stuff. At this point, it's assumed that your streaming service is going to be available on phones, tablets, laptops, and TVs. And also, Butch, I'll hold you to this, okay? When your thing comes out, it had better be on Xbox One and Switch. It had better be on the Amazon Fire Store. It had better be on everything because you're saying it's on anything else that's invented. The sign of a con person is the kind of person who cannot take a step back from their project and say, you know what, this project is just too big. I cannot literally promise everything. We are the premier network for family-friendly entertainment. I joked about it earlier, but is Disney not family-friendly? Do you really think that that's not what Disney Plus is going to be all about, especially with keeping some of their material on Hulu? You can't claim that. I mean, you can claim that. This isn't like an egregious lie here. This is just like a boast that's just definitely not true. Check us out and see. I'd love to, but you don't have anything yet, dude. Your family is our family. Stop saying that. That doesn't mean anything. Just like you want what's best for your family, we want what's best for your family. I think what's best for me and my family is that you stop lying to us. How about that? The big advantage we offer is that you get no surprises at OAXIS. Well, I'll tell you what, you've been so vague with what content's going to be on and what's actually here. Whatever you do produce will be a surprise. And it'll be a surprise if you end up producing anything. So that's the website, but we're not done, because apparently if you're signed up for one of these mailing lists, there was a special announcement that on June 27th, 2019, the message reads, "Dear OAXIS family, we have to start this letter by telling you how much we love you all. We've been traveling so much lately, meeting potential investors, show creators, etc. It's been both uplifting and empowering in so many ways. And while on our various travels, we've encountered so many of you that are such big supporters of what we're doing. First, it's such a pleasant surprise when this happens. Second, it's such a great feeling knowing you're all out there cheering us on all over the world. Stroking that ego. You've made us all aware that there are people all over the world who are just as excited to see OAXIS Entertainment get off the ground." I mean, you already said that, but okay. "People that want to see a cultural change in the way entertainment is presented." But what is that cultural change, Butch? Like, you're being so nebulous on this that, like, what does that mean? What is the cultural change? I guess is that you want family to be enjoying entertainment together, but that's not. What does that have to do with how entertainment is presented? Because it's presented as family first, that's suddenly going to make families all over the world gather around on a couch and watch OAXIS shows? People that want to enjoy programs that bring families together instead of making them more disconnected. But again, what kind of content makes people more disconnected? Is it content that has, like, special interests? Like, content that's not applicable to everyone? Because I don't know about you, but, like, I want content that is applicable to the stuff I like. If I could only watch stuff that, like, my parents enjoyed watching, and my parents could only enjoy things that I enjoyed watching, that's just like a miserable experience, because we have different tastes. I don't think entertainment is dividing families so much as it is catering to specific needs and specific tastes. And there's nothing wrong with that. We've put together a short video called a sizzle. That's your sizzle reel? Your sizzle reel including clips from movies that you do not own or have any level of rights to? That's your sizzle reel? Wow. You know, I'm going to go apply for a job as an editor, but when you put my sizzle reel together, I'm just going to throw a bunch of clips from movies I like. Wow, I didn't know you worked on The Pursuit of Happiness. Oh, I didn't. I just like the editing in that movie, and I think it's a good example of the kind of editing work I could do for your company. Sizzle reel. The reel highlights some of the projects we've been working on since our Kickstarter was fully funded in July of 2018. You've been working on stealing other people's content? Wow. We also want to update you on the building of the platform. Okay. It took this long to actually, like, get to that. We continue to have weekly meetings with the platform developers so that we are tracking the platform's construction progress. Our first phase of building the platform is called the discovery phase. Basically, this process informs us of what exactly we technically need to deliver the high-quality entertainment platform we've envisioned. In this process, we discovered that in order for us to have all the bells and whistles we'll need to be competitive in this space, a OAXIS platform will cost much more than was originally quoted to us. Okay, first of all, Butch, way to not take responsibility, right? Way to blame whoever quoted you in the first place. You and your wife are the only people attached to this project. As far as I'm concerned, that's 100% on you, buddy. You made that mistake. Secondly, like, you made a Kickstarter. You raised the money. You claimed that money, you claimed after the fact, mind you, that money was just for building the platform, and now that money is not enough? Maybe, and here's just a wild idea, maybe you should have stopped promising so many things and worked with something that you could actually do, dude. Why? Why must you promise all of these things you cannot accomplish? Why is that your line of thinking? Your line of thinking of promise craziness first and then figure it out later. You raised a certain amount of money. You should be able to do something with that money. How absolutely irresponsible do you have to be to raise $250,000 and then turn around to those people who gave you the money and say, not just that it's not enough, but that it's not enough for building the website. Forget the content, the things people actually want. Forget that. This is just to get a platform. This is just to get a freaking the paper that the menu is printed on before working on any of the dishes. But it gets worse. There's another page. With that being said, we will at some point very soon have to stop the build while we raise more funds. Delivering high-quality entertainment takes funding. This is just the reality. Yes, Butch, welcome to reality. Welcome to where the rest of us live. Welcome to the reason that I didn't promise a streaming platform with high-quality content of every genre. Why anyone didn't promise that, because it's unrealistic for a singular dude and his wife who have some experience with animation and basically nothing else in the industry to make a host for a streaming service and all this content that's going to compete with Netflix and Disney Plus. It's ludicrous. It's laughable. It's the reason why I had no faith in you a year ago. And now, a year later, $250,000 down the drain, and you proved me right. Who honestly would give money to this guy at this point? That's my question. What does raise more funds mean? You had better not be doing another crowdfunding thing. And we are on a mission to get every ounce of funding needed to complete this vision and deliver it to you. We will not stop. Okay, I mean, good. You shouldn't. You already took people's money. It's all very exciting. Is it exciting, though? Like, you talked in the first part about how amazing it is, how great it is that people believe in you and your vision and all that stuff. And now you bury the lead that you need more money, and at its current state, this is not going to happen. Like, do you ever acknowledge the idea that this can't happen or this won't happen? He just continues to promise the moon and promise all these crazy things. And, like, I'm sure if you asked him, he'd be like, well, I'm just a dreamer, or you have to have belief in the thing that you're pushing for. Like, you gotta have faith. But that's not good business at all. And that's a way to make everyone disappointed. That's a way to make everyone upset and hurt people, Butch. You're calling these people family, and you're hurting them by not being honest, by not saying, look, you know what? I messed up big time. I did not raise enough money for this. I promised you OAXIS on $250,000. Well, that was just not true and not feasible. I thought I could raise the rest of this money easily, but that's just not true. I'm going to do my best to create whatever kind of platform that I can create on this amount of money. Thank you. Like, for $250,000, I don't know, like, get a Wix or something. Like, pay for a Wix account and start dropping some content on that. It cannot cost $250,000. I know that the infrastructure is not going to look as professional as you'd like it, as perfect as you want it, but at least you'd be making something. At least for all the money you got, for all the time you've got so far, you've gotten a year, at least you'd have something to show that isn't a sizzle reel of content that you don't own, still promising ridiculous things. The most important part of this journey is that you, the OAXIS family, are on it with us. See, you are just as passionate as we are about creating this streaming service. You've made your support well known to us, and it is certainly not something we take for granted. We are doing this together. Together we are stronger and more effective. OAXIS is all about family, and family sticks together. CEO and CFO, Butch and Julianne Hartman. Yeah, I talked about it when the Kickstarter launched, but this kind of language, like, you're in this with us, and you're our family, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a cheap way to make people feel more invested in the content. Like, I can tell you that, like, hey guys, welcome to the PIEGUYRULZ family. Like, I'm so glad you're here joining me. Members of the Pie Guy family, what you would do is you would click like and you would click subscribe and you'd share this video around. That's what the Pie Guy family would do because, I treat you like your family, and I'm glad you're invested in our future together. Like, I can say these things, but it's like, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's just nebulous buzzwords. It's not genuine sentiment. All right, well, I guess I'll review OAXIS when it comes out in 2026. So, with that, PIEGUYRULZ out.